Are we ready? Oh, okay. Well, welcome to the Threesome Y'all podcast where the three of us attempt to talk about at least three topics each week. If this is your first time finding us, we are so glad you're here. And we, of course, apologize in advance. If you are back for more of our foolishness, we thank you for putting up with us once again. Very much. And in case you don't know, the three of us are our point person and our optimistic realist, who we call Star.
To be or not to be?
That is always the question. And of course, our man in the middle and our voice of reason, we call him Magic.
Shout out to all my miscarriages and abortions. Could have been great.
Or could have been Hitler.
Music?
Like,
what the
it's
hell?
a crapshoot. Anyway, bring up
I
the
only
rear.
produce greatness out these nuts, son.
Well, I mean, some will tell you that Hitler was great.
Hey, if
Diabolical.
you let people be an artist and give them pussy at a young age, they don't grow up to be killing people.
Well, I'm just saying, you know. Anyway, bringing up the rear as always, I identify as the pragmatic contrarian of our group, and they call me Storm.
So, I learned two things about our listeners today. One of them went to jail
Okay.
for a very long time, so peace out, nameless. I'm not going to do the free my rapper friend thing because, nigga, you fucked up. And another one listens to us in the shower, which I find strange, being that most of these episodes are the better part of an hour. But thank you.
Male or
At least you're
female?
queen.
Female.
Oh.
Actually,
well,
she's trying to
I ain't got
start an
nothing for you.
OnlyFans, so we'll see how that goes.
So basically, she listens to you in the shower, because I can't
Right.
imagine she...
Listen, I didn't ask a whole bunch of questions.
But anyway. Yeah, shout out to, you said somebody just got out?
No, he just went in.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
We've
I mean...
lost a fan. Well, no, once you
well,
get
I
in
mean-
federal, you can get a phone, apparently, but
I
we'll
was
get
going to
back to that.
say, shout out to Cell Block Q or whatever, wherever you at.
That's not funny.
Send your fan mail to Star. I mean, or Magic. I don't know
Whatever.
which way you which way you swing. But
Only around for the bars.
Oh, I don't
I will
mind
gladly
fan
be
mail.
trans to sneak into a women's prison should I go back to a life of crime.
okay, you know you'd have to take hormones.
Yeah,
You
sometimes
don't
you
want
got to take one for the team.
You don't want this estrogen, homie. Okay, I'm just letting you know. You're not built for that.
I can control
Anyway.
my feelings.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see.
I was light skinned in the 90s. You don't understand the struggle.
You are correct. Anyhow, should we jump right into the topic of the week? I mean,
Shit, the topic of the next few months.
well, the topic, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Jane Roe and Henry Wade.
It would be Jane and Henry.
Well, how y'all feel about that? I mean, y'all go ahead, because
A lot of domestic violence is about to happen this winter.
there's already a lot of domestic violence. It's
Oh, it's
just going
going
to
up.
get
There'll
worse.
be an uptick. There's gonna be an
Yeah,
uptick.
it's just going to get worse.
Okay, you pay more attention to this shit than me. I half-assed just read the headlines. Is it like weed where countrywide it's illegal, but each state can go, nah, it's cool here?
Um, Kind of, yes. What the Supreme Court said, basically, is that we're going to leave it up to the states. If the
Ah,
states want to make it a felony, like Texas wants it to be a felony to
of
have an
course.
abortion, then the states can criminalize abortion. It's up to them,
Shout out to New Mexico.
basically. Um, or Old Mexico, whatever the case may be.
Love yourself. Stay in America.
Well, hey, if that were actually true,
But
well,
America
anyway,
don't love us, though.
exactly, exactly. And believe me, I know a lot of people who used to get their medical care in Mexico
Oh
because
yeah.
Especially
it's just
dental.
cheaper.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
Shout out to old girl who had the
But
herpes mark on the side of her mouth, talking about she went to Juarez to get her teeth done and they scraped her up a little bit.
Ew. Ew.
okay, I might be sheltered, and I also am going to regret asking this.
No, I'm not calling names.
No, what is a herpes mark? I mean,
The
just
That
facial sore
bump.
shit.
Yeah.
really
I
okay.
forgot the technical
Oh,
term.
It's
oh,
an
you're
outbreak.
talking
They're
about
having an outbreak. Like a
like the
pimple.
bumps.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, well,
rashy,
hell,
bumpy, like yeah.
yeah. I mean, I've seen people do that. I knew a girl who was allergic to peaches, but loved the taste of peaches, and she used to have shit all around her mouth all the
Oh,
time.
what are they called? Cold sores?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I used to work with a guy who would have outbreaks real bad often. It was gross.
No, he had the herp.
He had the herpes and like he was really fair skinned too. And ugh,
Light skin problems.
I've only known one person, um, one of my friends that ever, well, I guess ever
Admitted.
caught to having the
right,
herp.
right.
I mean,
Uh,
according to Valtrex commercials, 1 in 5 adults has genital herpes. It's a solid
okay,
20% people. Roll the dice if you
yeah,
wanna.
right. But
Mhm.
yeah, one of my friends has it in, but well, never mind. That's a whole nother discussion.
I have a friend who has it too, but
Yeah, um, because she
I
said
have a
she
couple
had
of
it,
friends.
Shout
but
out to them
then
for
she
being
went.
honest.
Well, no, she said she had it, and then she went back to the doctor like several years later, because she hadn't had, and the doctor told her that because she hadn't had an outbreak in that many years, that it probably wasn't that. It probably was never that. Which I'm like, wouldn't they? Isn't
Okay.
there a
How
test
the
that they
fuck
can
does
do
that
for that?
happen? Right. Like,
I'm
Ashley
like,
wants to
I
start
don't
lying.
understand, but whatever. I don't know.
She got the
Anyway,
Magic Johnson version.
the dude that she got it from,
Oh, we're
never
gonna
mind.
get back to people not disclosing their diseases.
Um, yeah, but so here's my thing about them overturning Roe v. Wade. Like, they took the nuclear option. They even
Word.
said, they went as far as to say, even in cases of rape or incest, or when the life of the mother is at stake, that they don't have to make exceptions for that. So I don't know
Yeah.
what we're doing in this country. Like, I just really don't. I don't. I don't know what we're doing. So
yeah, the country doesn't either.
the fetus, this 10-week old fetus that that cannot exist outside my body has more rights than I do to live.
Because
You know
white
what I
Jesus
mean?
said so.
It's the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can envision how a lot of young people, especially victims of rape or incest in those states, are going to have their abortions.
Yep. There's going to
They'll
either be
just
an uptick
Pro
into
trip.
botched medical care,
Yep.
suicide.
and suicide. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, because apparently my life doesn't matter. You've told me that. So if you're not going to make me have this baby, you're not going to make me have my rapist baby.
Yeah.
Like if I
Yeah,
don't,
that's
I'm
wild.
not doing that. You know what I mean? So I don't know what what they think they stand to gain. Um, because this is clearly not pro life. This is clearly not a pro life stance because you've already said you don't give a fuck about the life of the mother. Also, and here's my rant about that. Also, these so called conservatives who are so concerned with life are also the same ones who, after you have the baby, are like, well, work that shit out. We're not giving you nothing.
Yep.
Don't give a damn whether or not your child starves.
No milk in the stove.
Yeah, pull yourself up by your fucking bootstraps
The
and
ones
go
you
to
took
work.
back from. Yeah. Anyway,
Right.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Todd. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Um, so yeah, the same bootstraps that they took back. But anywho, here's the thing about that. You don't give a fuck. You're or I'm saying you don't give a fuck about the mother because you want to make sure that ensure that the babies arrive or whatever. But then
Yep.
you don't give a real damn about the babies once they get here.
Once they get
Um,
here,
yeah.
exactly, and that's
From
my thing.
everything from
So,
keeping them
so how
safe
are you
in schools to out here on these fucking streets to
to
educating them,
medical
feeding
care?
them, medical
Okay,
care.
Right.
Like this is yeah, whatever. Fuck
yeah.
out of here.
So how the fuck is so how the fuck can you call yourself pro life?
Yeah.
You know, to me, you're just self righteous. You just want to force somebody else to do something,
Yeah.
and and to me, that's real fucked up. Also, if you're gonna force women to have children, if it's going to be a felony to terminate a pregnancy, it should also be a felony to not pay your child support. But
Well,
I
in
bet
some states it
but I
is.
bet it's not a felony.
Not a
I mean, you'll
felony?
go to no,
No,
it's
child
never a
support isn't.
felony. Not child support. It yeah, not non-payment of child support isn't even a criminal offense. It's a yeah. I mean, you
It
can go
depends
to
on the
jail
state.
for
It'll
it.
get your ass locked up in Georgia.
I was
No,
getting ready
no,
to say
no. You can go to jail, but
it's not a felony.
and it's not a criminal offense. Like it won't be on your record that you committed an offense. Basically, they're just holding you for the price of the amount that you have to pay.
Which is
It's
stupid,
basically
because how are you supposed to give money and you're in jail?
And then once the
well,
state gets involved, they get their cut too. It's fucking hilarious.
Absolutely.
yeah.
One
Which
of
has
my
So
always
friends
been my
said,
problem with child support in the first fucking place. Like, why are you taking anything?
yeah, because capitalism. But one of my
administration
friends
administrative
said,
fees apparently.
Administrative fees, my ass.
I
I
Well,
bet.
know
I
what
mean,
they say, but it's whatever.
well, I mean, I can see. To me, that is the least offensive part of the whole system. But I'm just
Oh yeah,
saying. My
because all
point
you
is
punk motherfuckers that got to pay $50 a month and really be going to court arguing about shit, just
exactly,
kill yourself and do
exactly,
your child a favor.
Right.
exactly. So my point is,
Get your
they're never
insurance
gonna.
first.
My point is, they're never gonna criminalize men who don't do what they're supposed to do, but they're very willing to criminalize women who don't want to have a baby.
Yeah.
Also, do you know how much You're going to make somebody who doesn't want to have a child, and you think that's going to be good for the kid.
Never ever, no, never.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you, you think that the rates for child abuse ain't gonna go up? I mean, just when was that? Today, I think they found a child in somebody's basement in a fucking freezer, a 3-year-old baby.
Mm.
This woman killed that baby and put that baby in the freezer.
That's
Well,
horrible.
technically, I don't know if she killed the baby at this point because they haven't done an autopsy. But come on.
That's horrible.
You know, it's already a whole bunch of parents out here that don't need to be parents, and you don't have enough social workers to keep an eye on them. And now you're going to make a whole bunch of people who don't want babies have babies. I mean, it's a powder keg.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no possible way anyone could have sat there going, "This'll end well."
Well, but I'm conservative and I'm against abortion, so I got what I want. So all is right with the world.
To keep it a
You know what I
thousand,
mean?
like me personally, I think abortion is wrong, but I'm never going to get pregnant, so my opinion doesn't fucking matter. How hard is that?
Well, when you say you think abortion is wrong,
It's an opinion, it's not a fact.
no. But here's my thing. This whole thing about when life begins
Yeah, that's
irritates the fuck out of
weirdly
me
debatable.
as a biology major. Irritates the fuck out of me. Because anyway, never
Spit
mind.
it out.
I won't
Yeah.
even get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even get into that.
You don't open the fucking box, spill it.
Well, because if you really want to categorize a pregnancy, and I know this is going to offend people.
I already did. You're good.
Well, I
Just spill it.
No, because I'm getting too mad.
Fuck are we here for?
Let me collect my thoughts and then I'll say it. But
Fuck that. Keep it
let's
real,
go
son.
on to the next person. Let's go to the next person until I can collect my thoughts because I don't want it to come out so wrong that
As I've said, I'm a man. I don't get to have an opinion in this shit. And I'm fine with it.
I mean you get
No, I fucking
See,
don't.
I
I
don't-
will never be
I-
pregnant. Who the fuck am I to tell pregnant people what to do?
well, I mean that doesn't mean you don't get to have an opinion. Now, you don't get to tell pregnant people what to do, which is different than having an opinion. I think you get to have an opinion, but, you know, telling somebody else, I mean,
You don't
I
have
can't
to
even-
voice it matter.
I can't even imagine. Now, there's some, I don't know, she's in the House of Representatives or something, and she's a black lady, and she's running around telling everybody how great it is because she's a child of rape, and her mother chose to have her, and look how great it turned out for her.
Why you putting
And
your
you know
mama
what?
business in the streets?
Well, here's my thing. Good for her. But everybody ain't her mama. You know what I mean?
Do you know how
And
many
the
kids
level
I
of-
know getting smacked around just because they look like they damn daddy?
Mm-hmm.
And that was by somebody
know
that got
how-
pregnant on purpose?
Do you know how many states have laws that will allow your rapist to sue you for custody?
Yeah, it's quite a few.
Yeah. So now you're being victimized for what? Now instead of just even behind bars, they can sue you for custody. So instead of just victimizing me once, you're going to victimize me for 18 years. I mean, I can't.
Fascinating country we live in.
Right. I mean, and biologically, a fetus, a fetus is basically a parasite. up
Technically.
until the up until the point where it can exist on its own. It is a parasite. And if you have ever been pregnant, you know this to be true.
Because it takes
Because
everything from
that
you.
baby drains your energy, takes all your. I mean, so what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just so stupid. I mean, also, we haven't even talked about postpartum
Depression.
psychosis and postpartum. Well, I'm even talking about postpartum psychosis. There are women who have been diagnosed with postpartum psychosis who doctors have said you should not have another child
Here's my thing.
because your psyche will break.
Yeah,
And those are the and these are women that you're gonna force to have a baby because some fool decided that he was gonna force his penis in her or whatever.
here's
Okay.
my thing. There. These people are literally fucking with laws that didn't need to be fucked with. Like,
Word.
Exactly.
there's so many other things that need to be addressed in this fucking country besides Roe versus Wade.
Well, I
Like,
mean, they're so busy repealing all the laws that they don't agree with. You know, all of them.
yeah, it's some bullshit.
But they won't move forward. Like, I can't have an abortion, but but I can walk around, with a pistol in my purse, no matter where I want to go. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so
Yeah,
stupid.
well, yeah. Shout out to New York City getting your concealed carry rights back. Take that,
Yeah.
gentrifiers.
Well, hell, if you want an abortion, just pick a fight on the subway
I'm telling you,
because that'll
domestic
do it.
violence is going up this year.
Well, no, well, apparently they just I don't know. They like to pretend like they're doing some shit because now they've decided, oh well, in cases of domestic violence, they have to give up their guns or whatever. That's supposed to be in the new legislation, but
Take that,
how
Amanda.
long is that going to last before these conservative judges say that that's not constitutional? I mean, it's just I don't know. This country is very fucked up. I'm sorry.
It's
Very fucked
destined
up.
to self-destruct. Wait
Oh
for it.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. And here I was, and I've been saying for years that America is on track for a civil war.
I think they've numbed
And
down the people to the point where that won't happen. I think
I
everybody's
think
far
that
too distracted with bullshit to actually fight the power.
I don't know. I
Have
I
you
don't
seen these
know.
fucking kids?
Yes, I have,
These
which is why I
motherfuckers don't
say I
stand up
don't
to
know.
nobody but their parents.
Oh, they are standing up to everybody. They're just doing it in a way that
Online
we
where you
wouldn't
don't
have
have
done
to
it.
actually do shit. Ain't nobody going outside and making
Oh
things
no,
happen.
well, no, that's not necessarily true. I mean, just the changes that they've made. Well, never mind. We won't even talk about that. But just the changes that they've made. Matter of fact, I think that has something to do with why conservatives are in such a fucking hurry to force people to have babies because people aren't having babies. They have decided that having babies is real fucked up, and so the birth rate has gone way down, and also
Thanos was
there's a
right.
lot of people. Also, there's a
Who
lot of
said
this
people
new
aren't having
generation.
babies?
A lot of the birth rate has gone way down. It
Yeah, it
is
ain't what it used to
plummeted.
be because everybody's
It,
playing
it
on their
is.
fucking phone instead of fucking. It's weird.
Shit, you don't think that COVID was the answer to that?
Oh yeah,
No.
COVID brought some babies back.
Yeah, but the birth rate is still way
Set
down.
the divorce
It's
rate up too.
yeah.
listen, listen. Not only is the birth rate down, but this new generation, like they're not out here like I'm working for pennies just to go nowhere. Like they're not doing that anymore because why do I need to go do this fast food job when I can earn more money online? Like I'm not doing that. So what you have right now is a shortage of working class and the people that can be exploited. You know what I mean? Like the fast food. That's why your fast food establishments are closing so early and whatnot because these kids are like, I'm not putting up with that bullshit. Like I can go do this and make more money.
Mm-hmm.
Think
So
you deserve
now that
$20 an hour and can't even remember not to put pickles on my shit.
Mm-hmm.
well, but so now they're not. They don't have enough workers to exploit and people aren't having babies so they're not creating a working class, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but that's
So
another thing that's bound to blow the fuck up.
well, but that's why I think some of these conservatives want people to have children because to me it's very funny because on one hand they are so afraid that white people are going to be a minority in this country. On the other hand, they know that these laws are going to disproportionately affect lower income and especially black and brown people.
Oh
So those
no, the next is coming up
populations,
too.
well, I'm just saying, so those populations are going to, because they're going to be the ones that can't afford to go somewhere else and get these things done.
Mm-hmm.
We keep saying
So,
that like it's automatically attributed that like blacks and Latins are the poor people, and I know
no, no, no. I
it's
said
not
poor
balanced, but
and. No,
yeah,
no. I said
because
poor and.
really we only 15 and 20% of the country. It's a
No,
whole
I
lot
get
of poor
that.
white people on welfare,
I get that. I get that.
defrauding the
But
fuck out the system.
no, I get that. But what I'm saying is going to disproportionately affect black and brown people. I said that
Oh
there
yeah.
are going to be some it's going to affect poor people. But that's just because they really make a point of and it's really not even about rich or poor as it is about resources.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you can be poor and still have resources.
Hold on, Star. Are you still alive?
Yep.
Okay.
She's like barely. Like you can be poor and still have some
Barely.
resources. You know what I mean?
At this
Yeah.
point, you're probably better off being poor because once all this shit collapses, you better know how to fucking hunt, fish, and plant some fruit and
Well,
vegetables.
not all poor people know how to do that. And also,
Shout out to the country folk.
here's the thing about that. Now that you're mentioning that, there's already a homeless problem in this country, like with families that have the, I mean, particularly in this last year when housing prices have been skyrocketing, there are a lot of families, like middle class families, that can't afford a place to live. Now you're forcing these people to have more children.
Oh, the irony.
Yeah, that's going to work out. But I don't know.
Fortunately,
I,
we're all old as fuck and past the stage of trying to reproduce any damn thing. Good luck with all
well,
our future
fortunately,
grandchildren.
yes. Fortunately, yes. Um, yeah. But yeah, so,
Good luck, young niggas.
but the irony here is that you have two justices who have had credible accusations of sexual assault who just told women that if they get
You're
raped,
forced to
they
keep
have
that
to
baby
deal
now.
with it. Yeah, yeah, just deal with it. And 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 conservative think that's okay. That is that I don't know. I don't know about this country.
Nah, I never knew.
Happy 4th of July.
Yeah, I mean, and that's not to say that other countries don't have their issues either, but yeah, I mean, this place is the ghetto. I'm sorry. America is just the ghetto.
America, America, your church is
Oh,
great for thee.
God
I
took a
thought you were
shit
gonna
on
go.
thee.
I thought you were going doom 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 doom
I'm
doom.
crowned by good, brotherhood. You see the sun say.
Whatever. Yeah, and then they wonder why. Well, never mind. Anyway,
You feel better now?
me,
Yes.
no,
Okay.
I do not. I do not. But whatever.
Vote? Anyway.
Huh? So let's get into something a little more interesting.
Stressful.
Yeah, a little more light.
Fuck that
Let's get some
important shit. Let's get
levity.
distracted.
Yeah, let's get into some levity. So, what's this about Geico? You were talking. I I hadn't
Okay,
heard
so
this.
some woman that decided to remain nameless. She was having sex in her boyfriend's car and she caught HPV of all fucking diseases, which do some research. You probably have HPV, people.
Yeah, I'm like, doesn't like
So
70% of the population have HPV or something like that?
last time I checked, it was
Anyway,
50, but that was a long time ago. Anyway,
yeah.
so she catches HPV. She decides to sue the guy because he didn't tell her that he had that. Okay. And
How old
somehow
is
her
this
suit,
woman?
huh? I don't
How old
know.
is she?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
okay.
So she initially decided to sue him for $1 million. Some arbitrator made it, I think it was 5.2 or 5.4 million, and they awarded her with that. And somehow, because the headlines all say Geico is paying for this, Geico's like, wait, we don't have shit to do with that. So
Right.
it's in arguments now whether or not the guy has to pay or Geico has to pay because that was his insurance company. Which, if we could really sue people for giving us STDs and cars, yeah, a whole bunch of people deserve a whole bunch of money, and a whole bunch of insurance companies are going out of business
I was gonna
immediately.
say the homeowners insurance companies better brace for
But
the
show,
onslaught
not to mention sex in
because
public places.
because
So
the
wait
shit
a
that
minute.
happens in people's
I'm trying to
houses.
understand.
Me too.
So the lawsuit was covered because it was in a car and this person was covered by Geico?
The man was supposedly.
In theory, yes.
Wow. Wow.
But the other thing is, okay, ladies, you can gladly give me HPV for 5 point something million. I'll take one for the team. Like, fuck out of here. What are we doing?
Wow.
Uh, I mean, it's not even. Well, okay. I mean, whatever. I mean, did
Having
she get
HPV
cancer?
is like calling chickenpox herpes. I mean, technically, but come the fuck
Well,
on.
I mean, did she get cancer from it?
Not that it was mentioned
Because
in any of the
HPV
articles I
infections can
read.
cause cancer. They can cause
It can
cervical
cause cervical
cancer.
cancer, yeah.
If she got cervical cancer, then I
But
can
this
see that
case,
there's a
I want to
case to be made.
say,
But
happened in
just the infection on its own,
2017, if I
I don't
remember
see that that
correctly.
rises to the
So I don't know if
level of
that's enough
$5
time
million
for cancer
in
to even kick in
damages.
from HPV.
Jeez.
So who knows?
because lots of people have
Wait a
HPV
minute.
and they don't even realize it because it's that innocuous. Only in a certain percentage of the population does it actually wreak any havoc. Right? So that's what I'm saying. When you're talking about civil law and suing people, there have to be damages. What damages could she have had for a $5 million settlement? I mean,
That is insane.
just out of curiosity.
Hello?
Yeah, where did dude go?
I didn't.
No, I see him there. I don't hear him. But I can hear you, so
And that's
I don't.
important. I'm the important
Yeah,
one
that's the
here.
only important thing.
Listen,
We don't need a voice of reason, do we?
yeah, maybe.
I like being unreasonable.
Yeah, most days it serves me well.
Exactly. I wonder if he can hear us.
You wonder
'Cause
what?
us can't hear him. So I wonder if he can hear us, because us can't hear him. Whatever.
Check 1, 2.
I
How are
will
you
wait.
going to punk out?
Am I going to punk out?
We reading something out loud.
Oh, he says everything went silent, so he can't hear us.
No. Magic or magic for out the wear out thou magic.
Uh,
I can hear you.
man, this has been a long motherfucking week.
Aw. Well, I'm glad that it's. Is it over
I
for
mean, I
you?
was ready for it. Me too. I was ready for it to be Friday like 2 days ago. I
Ah.
was like, you know how you wake up and you're like, well, at least it's Friday, and then you're like, damn, it's not, and you get pissed off. That was me
Damn.
earlier this week. I was like, well, at least it's Friday. It's not Friday.
It's
Like, what
only
kind of bullshit?
Tuesday.
Well, it was
Welcome to
Wednesday,
summer.
but oh, there you go. I can hear you now.
I don't know what happened. What I miss?
Um,
We were talking
we
about
were,
that you weren't needed because you're the voice
yeah,
of
we,
reason, and we didn't need reason.
No
yeah,
women do.
and we were just showing breasts.
I miss all the good shit.
All right.
Fucking friend zone life.
Aw.
um. So yeah. So we were
That shit.
talking about Geico, I guess.
Good luck, lizard. Gecko, whatever the fuck.
Gecko. Yes. Aw, you little gecko. I like reptiles.
We know.
Even CGI ones.
Sure, but real ones.
We know.
Yeah.
We know.
Different topic of
Yeah.
discussion there.
What? That I
Mhm.
like reptiles?
Did you see the video where the chick was deep throating the live snake?
Ew.
I I did
What's
not,
wrong with
and I
people?
Hmm.
I feel like that's cruelty to animals,
Well,
and
she
she should
pulled
be
it back out.
prosecuted. It doesn't matter.
Wait till you see this week's episode of The Boys.
Oh, I'm good about that.
I am
That
not
is that
watching.
movie is like so. I mean, that series like
Yeah,
gross. Like
That's
I
the
can't
good
watch
part.
it week to week. Like I have to wait until the season is over and then binge it because it
That
pisses
is
me off.
appointment television for me.
Yeah, no, I can't. I can't do it. I can't do week to week on that show. I need instant gratification because else I'll just be mad. And
And it
so
has
I,
spoiled y'all niggas.
it
I need to
has
stop using that word as a term of endearment. But anyway,
the internet.
that too.
Anyway, but yeah. So I'll binge it when all the episodes have aired. So don't give me no spoilers.
I've
mm,
actually been burnt before. I wonder if I could sue a bitch.
Mm,
Anyway,
where did it happen?
years and years and decades ago, actually, at this point,
Not when, where?
I really don't want to divulge that
Oh,
because,
okay.
yeah, there was a lot going on.
I was gonna say it might fall up under some homeowners policy.
yeah, I was gonna say
Uh,
I've been extremely disappointed, and I wonder if I can sue for that.
sure, if you get the right
I
lawyer.
I can sue for you wasted my fucking time.
Mental distress, mental emotional
Exactly.
distress.
And and you wasted my time, and my time is money. So therefore,
I need to
you
be
know,
compensated.
I should be
Time
compensated.
really money. And that's
Well,
prostitution.
no. I mean, I could have been doing something else that was more productive and revenue earning.
No, but you chose the audition dick, so it's not completely his fault.
Well, but there's an element of false advertising in that too.
Yeah,
So
makeup, weaves, waist trainers,
I think if
bras.
you, I no, I think if you say, I think if you run around saying that you got adequate dick and you don't, that should be actionable. I
It's the
should be able
same
to sue
as
you.
when we had said before, like the people talking that gangster shit. Nobody that's really living it is talking that shit. It's the same with big dick and can fuck for hours. Anybody that's living that
Real
there ain't nothing to
gangsters
brag
move in
about. It's to be
silence.
proven. Yeah.
Well, I agree, but I feel like that if you're walking around advertising that shit and you don't come through, that's false advertising.
Women are false advertising all day long.
Not really, because you know that they're wearing makeup
Hmm.
and hair. And if
I've
you
seen a
don't,
lot of
shame
people
on you.
confused by some fake titties and asses, but yeah, and if
No, they're
you get
not.
caught up in the game, shame on you.
No, no, they're not. They
Fair
just
is
don't give a
fair.
fuck.
That too.
They just they just don't give a fuck. So that's on them.
Oh no. While I was out in El Paso, I had to argue my man down that this chick he was showing me videos of titties was fake as hell. They ain't moved once the whole damn time.
But okay, I don't know why that was an argument. But okay,
I'm very passionate about titties.
okay. I just don't know why. Well, I don't know. Unless he. Well, never mind. I'm
There's
like,
a thing that people
unless
want
one
to
of y'all
believe
was.
shit, they want to believe shit, and the mind will convince them that is actual facts and not beliefs. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not afflicted with that, unfortunately.
Apparently you was with some niggas you gave a pussy to.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
No, I wasn't, because if that was the case, I'd be sitting here telling you how great they were. No, nah, I was not afflicted by that at all.
We've all fallen for some bullshit. You got to go through it to learn from it.
Sure, but I still think that if we're suing people, I ought to get a cut. Let me be great. Anyway, So before we get out of here, are we gonna have this discussion on kink levels that we
What
said
is
we'll
nasty?
have? It's subjective,
Very much
apparently.
so.
What is
Yeah,
you said? What?
it's
I said it's
subjective.
yeah, it's subjective
It's
because
definitely subjective.
there's a lot of people who think that they're nasty are not, or I should say that who think that they're freaky are not.
Yeah, because nasty is really, or freaky is generally defined on what the fuck you ain't willing to do, which,
Right.
whew, shout out to Fet Life and them, because apparently I'm
Oh,
vanilla.
me too. Me too. And who knew? Because
If I could stick it
it's
all the
been
way in, that's enough for me, but them motherfuckers be wilding.
absolutely. I mean, there are kinks on FetLife that I didn't even know existed, and I would have been just fine going my entire life not knowing that they
On what?
existed.
Fet to life.
Ah, fetish life.
Yeah.
Never
It's
seen it.
entertaining.
Is it?
It's
It is.
entertaining.
It is entertaining. If you're bored, it is entertaining, but it's not for the faint of heart either.
I'm not faint of
I've
heart.
been going through people's profiles. I really wonder, because it can't be like that every time. Like, can you just be regular fucking and satisfied? I gotta talk to a couple people.
I have. Well, never mind.
Come on with
I'm
it.
doing that punk shit.
No, because this is going to be. I don't want to get into. I
Kink
don't want to get
shaming.
into. No, I don't want to get into this is about a black men type of thing, but it just.
We do overdo it where if something is slightly off, it's like, oh, that's gay nigga shit. No, saying
Well, not just that. It's like if you look at every one of just about every black man on FetLife, their profile is that they are dominant and they're looking for someone submissive, and I
that
just find
one.
that is such a turnoff to me. Like I know they think that's cute, but I ain't nothing for that.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know.
This need for dominance, I mean, I could unpack that on a macro level, as far as the black male is concerned, but I just find it's annoying at best and problematic at worst. But I'll leave it there.
tell him, mistress.
And yeah, see, I'm I'm not trying to be that either. So
Why not?
why am I not trying to be a
Mine.
dominatrix?
You have
I
control freak tendencies. Just let it out.
No, I do, but there are certain things I have no desire to dominate someone on that level. Like I just don't.
It's weird. Like
I
I would
I am
like to
very
try that one time. However, I don't want to see. I don't want to get the person that like will cower.
and that's my thing. I'm very apathetic towards
Yeah,
controlling
or like
somebody.
cry,
Like
or like
like
curl up in a corner or something.
yeah.
Are you
Like
Yeah.
my
really trying to
control
do
tendency.
consensual, non-consensual
No, no,
domination?
no. My control issues have to do with controlling my world. I have no desire to control yours. You know
It's
what I
a
mean?
shared world at that point.
Well, yes, but I want to be in control of what I do. I don't have any desire for you to do everything I say. Like that is just not something that I have any interest in. Like to me, that's also, it feels like a lot of responsibility. You know what I mean? To
In the
control
words of
somebody
Lil
else.
Duval, if you want to confuse a woman, give her everything she asks for.
Um, okay. Um,
It works.
I've never asked to be that in control of anyone. Like I never have and never would. Because I mean, I feel like a grown man. I feel like grown people should be grown people. I shouldn't have to tell you what to do or how to, like I have no interest in that whatsoever. But I mean, there are people who get off on that, and good for them. Um,
And a whole
but
bunch of other shit.
but to the point where like all y'all want to dominate, like all y'all really. I mean, I don't know. I'm just like I don't know. Maybe I'm shopping in the wrong supermarket. Maybe that's it.
Fat Life is a very niche
It
supermarket.
Well, I mean, yes, but it's a microcosm, and it's very illuminating in some ways. So there's that.
Lots and lots of ropes. Lots of candles. Lots of whips. Lots of toys.
Sure.
Oh shit. I gotta check on old girl. Anyway.
All right, so we're done. We're
Yeah,
wrapping this up.
because you probably shouldn't get into individual kink levels. Hey,
Another
Sure.
show.
you. Hmm?
Another show.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Sure.
I ain't
Yeah.
scared of you motherfuckers.
But
Hey, you. Thanks for listening this far. Appreciate you. If you want to interact with us, try checking us out on the Threesome Podcast on Facebook and Instagram, the Threesome
I
Pod on Twitter.
object. I
To what?
object to your outro.
You gotta
This
give
is
them the
not.
fucking links.
This is not what I'm accustomed to. I
Oh
need the.
God.
I need the phrase.
Oh yeah. If you like the show, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe, and if you don't, tell everybody you know.
Thank you.
Am I officially?
and we don't have control issues.
Ding 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 ding.
Well, he didn't have to do it.
I'm a pleaser, but I can be switched to an extent. I've been choked back before. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that was not controlling. That was me whining, if anything.
that was not whining.
Oh,
You
that
got
was
to
very
work on
whiny.
your whining game because that
Oh
was
well, that was about as whiny as I get. So
exactly.
uh, anyway, holla at us.
Well,
We like to hear from you.
need Storm to
Leave
come
us.
through and whoop your monkey ass. She will be there for you.
Well, you'd have to
Get
say
money.
something I object to, and then yeah, I'll go ahead and whip shit out of you. But other than that, I really don't care.
Holla Notes was trash.
No, they weren't. What's wrong with you?
Oh, he wants me to come over there. He needs to be whipped. That's why he said
Nah, I'm
that.
too light skinned for that shit. I was just
Mm.
helping
Uh,
whomever your fan club is with what they need to
well,
do.
yeah. Don't say nothing bad about Daryl Hall.
I couldn't point that man out in the lineup.
Mm. I could point him out with my eyes closed. Anyway. So we're out of here. I gotta go walk the dog.
Walking the dog. Lord. She'll get chastised for fucking up the fucking tagline.
know. We'll do better next. We'll do better
Faster.
next week.
Hopefully,
Bye, y'all.
go get somebody pregnant.
I'm glad you were where you are.
Right.
One of my friends come talking about, guess what? I'm having a midlife crisis, baby.
I don't get pussy. I'm a friend zone dude. Anyway, bye.
Well, to be fair, I conceal carry, so you can run up on me if you want to. But I ain't having you, baby. So, bye-bye.
Now you might have to. Bye.
No, again, I conceal carry. So.
Bye,
You
crazy
can try.
people.
Try me if you want to.
Bye, crazy people.